What's up, you guys? All right. Hi, Patty. Hi, Maureen. What's up, Cynthia? Cool. So we're going to just wait a couple of minutes. I've got this weird waiting room thing going on, so I'm just going to sit here for a couple minutes and let everyone in who's in this weird waiting room. I don't know how this happens, but it's there. So we'll give it a few minutes. There's Jen. What's up, Layla?
Hey.
All right, awesome, guys. So we'll give it a few minutes, just waiting for everyone to get all signed in, logged in. When we do begin, I'm just going to have you all mute your audio so that there's no interference with anyone else's audio stuff here. So you can go ahead and do that whenever you are ready. Let's see, we have one more minute, and then I'll just kind of go through the workout real quick and tell you the format before we get started. See, waiting room. Okay, let's admit all. There's Lindsay and Annette. What's up, you guys? All right. Hi, Lindsay. Okay. Cool. Wait one more minute and then we'll get started.
Hi, Sam.
Hello. How are you?
Good, good.
Good.
Just trying to stay sane over here.
I feel you. I feel you. At least we can work out together virtually. There's that.
Yeah, necessary.
Do you guys like this time? Is 2 p.m. good to kind of break up the day? I feel like it's kind of an odd time, but I like it. It keeps me.
It actually works really well for me.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, because I've had to like kind of run a few errands in the morning or like get some work calls done, and then by this time it's kind of like everyone's either finishing lunch or it's like a good solid time where nothing's going on.
Cool. Right on. All right, guys. So I'm going to have you guys go ahead and all mute your mics if they're on. I think it looks like, Lindsay, you're the only one who's still on. Cool. Thank you. And then if you guys do want to mute your screen also, you can totally do that. If you don't want me watching you, that's fine. I'm going to be doing the whole workout with you. So I'll take glances at the screen. If I see any corrections need to be made, I'll verbally cue you. But otherwise, you can feel free to turn the screens off if you're more comfortable that way. We are going to do the same interval format that we've been doing for the past few classes. It's 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. And we're going to do more of a circuit this time. So you're going to be repeating each circuit a couple times. So the first one is just 5 minutes of a warm-up, and there's no repetition. You're just going to go through 5 exercises. After that, we're breaking it up into blocks. Let me see. There's another in the waiting room. There we go. Let's let Erica in. Okay. This waiting room thing is so weird. I swear one day I'll figure out Zoom, but as of right now, I'm still working on it. Okay. So we're going to start with our warm-up. It is, let me make sure we're on my screen. Can you guys hear me? You can hear my audio fine? Okay, cool. Mine is like on somebody else's screen right now, so I just want to make sure that you can still hear me. So we're going to go ahead and get the warm-up started. We're starting in bird dog. So you're on your hands and knees. We're going to do one set on each side. So it's quadruped position, hands and knees. I'm going to take my left leg back and my right arm forward, and we're going to round the spine and then lengthen all the way out. We're starting that first round in 3, 2, and 1. So I have my right arm long, left leg long. We're going to exhale, bend the knee to elbow, round the spine, and inhale, lengthen. Now you're moving really slow here and just focusing on warming up the spine. Round as much as you can and feel your abs contract as you tuck and round. And then inhale as you lengthen the arm and leg. You're squeezing the glute and hamstring as you lengthen the leg behind you. And trying to actually make that connection of your elbow to your knee. So you're touching those 2 points together as you zip the navel up toward the ceiling. With your left arm, your stabilizing arm, you're really pressing away from the mat, staying rooted so that we're not sinking into the wrist or into the neck. We're here for 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and rest. You can take a little cat stretch in between if you like to get your spine in the opposite direction. Maybe a little cow stretch, and then we're gonna go into the second side in about 5 seconds. So I'm gonna take my right leg back, left arm forward, and we start in 3, 2, and 1. So we exhale, bend the knee to elbow, and then inhale, lengthen the arm and leg. Exhale, tuck and round, and inhale, reach. So the same thing here. I definitely feel a difference on this side. It's a nice way to kind of identify the difference between your right and left side. The right side of my low back feels a little bit more tight, a little less movement on this side. So I want to just try to, by the end of this set, just feel a little bit more movement, feel a little bit of an increase in that mobility. We have 10 seconds to go here. Our next exercise is standing. We're going to do a prisoner squat with a side bend. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come up on your feet. So legs are going to be wide, turned out, wider than hip distance. Hands are behind the head with the elbows wide. We're going to squat, side bend one way, come center, and rise. We start in 3, 2, and 1. So we bend the knees, and then side bend one direction, come back to the center, stand up, and then go to the other side. Squat down, side bend, restack, and come back up. So again, these don't have to be fast, just the warm up. You want to keep your ears, shoulders, and hips all stacked so that we're upright. We're pretty vertical through the spine. We want to make sure that we're not leaning forward or leaning backward. Keep going here. We have about 15 seconds. So we have glutes, quads, inner thighs, a little bit of oblique action with that side bend. 10 seconds here. We're going to start the next one from a plank position. It's going to be a runner's lunge with a twist. We rest in 3, 2, 1. So the next one, you're going to start in plank. I'm going to step my right foot outside my right hand, twist, come back to my plank, and switch. We're starting that in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you step one foot out really wide, twist to that direction, step the hand down, step the foot back, and switch. So a runner's lunge, and then you're opening up into rotation. With one hand, I'm pushing away from my mat. With the other one, I'm reaching up through the ceiling. You go pushing, pulling, reaching in 2 opposite directions. We're about halfway there with this one. We have 1 more exercise after this. You want to look up towards your palm as you rotate. Let your eyes follow your spine. Keep the navel lifted up when you come back into your plank. And we're here for just 4, 3, 2, and 1. The last exercise of our warm-up is on our back. Legs are in tabletop, arms are to the ceiling. These are called dead bugs. So you're going to extend your opposite arm and leg away from the midline and then come back to center. The arms stay straight. The leg bends as you come back in. We start in 3, 2, 1. So my left leg, right arm lengthen. Exhale, back center. Then my left arm, right leg lengthen. Exhale, back center. So one arm is staying up to the ceiling as the other one goes back. One leg is reaching forward as the other one stays in tabletop. I'm keeping my low back and my mid back really glued down into the mat. Keep the shoulder blades gently pressing down into the mat. I think of really hugging the navel down towards your spine as you come back to the center. We have 10 seconds left here. Then we're going to go through our first block of exercises. So that's when we get into more repetitive movements. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest. I'm going to show you the next exercises. We have a side lying or side kneeling leg lift. So if you're side lying, you're going to stay on the forearm. Top leg up, you're just going to tap the toe and lift. Tap the toe and lift. If you want more intensity, you're going to be up on your knee, up on your palm, same thing, tap the toe and lift. This is your first exercise. So either here or here, down on the elbow. Exercise number 2, you're going to start with the legs bent. You're on the forearm. You're coming up into a clam. So my knee lifts, my feet are separated, and I'm looking up, and then you're going to rotate down. So I rotate up, rotate down. It's like this clam, but I'm adding on, my feet separate, and I'm lifting my bottom hip. So we have those 2 exercises. We're going to do right, left, twice through. So I'm starting with my left elbow down. We have about 20 seconds until we start. So we're gonna let this timer run. So we have 75 seconds between each block. So we have 15 seconds and we're gonna start. I have my left hand down, my right leg up. Again, you can do this on your knee if you want the first one to be more intense. I'm gonna stay down today. We start in 3, 2, and 1. So I'm just gonna lift my right leg and tap it down. I hold for a second and tap it down. And I'm trying to keep the bones on the top of my foot pointing straight forward rather than up to the ceiling. So I'm kind of actually internally rotating this leg so that it's not turning out. It really wants to. So to keep parallel, I have to really think big toe down, heel up. My left side body is staying lifted off the mat. Again, it wants to sink down, so I have to really focus on pressing that left elbow down and lifting my side body up. We just have 10 more seconds here. So think of this one as just a warm up for this right glute. The next one's gonna be a little bit more intense and then we'll switch sides. We have 4, 3, 2, and rest. Now, if you ever wanna go through the rests and not rest, be my guest. You can absolutely continue to work. With the legs, I'm definitely gonna take a rest, but you can do whatever you like. It's your workout. We're gonna start exercise 2 in 3, 2, and 1. So I'm gonna lift my bottom hip, lift my top knee, and then I come right back down. I'm kind of twisting up towards the ceiling as I lift the knee and down towards my mat as I lower everything down. So my knees and feet are together as I lower. My knees and heels are separated as I lift. I'm twisting up on the exhale, twisting down on your inhale. So I'm still feeling a lot of side glute on this right leg, but I'm also feeling my left leg starting to work a lot to lift me up. So I'm working this left shoulder as well. I want to make sure that we're not sinking down into the shoulder. You're driving the elbow down to lift yourself off the mat. And notice again, I'm not going really fast, very controlled. We have 3, 2, 1, and then just switch sides. So I'm gonna go onto my right elbow. We're doing this one twice on each side. So first one, bottom leg is bent, top leg is straight. If you want more intensity, you're coming up onto the knee, and we start in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift, pause. Inhale, tap. So I want to hold it where I can feel those glute muscles engage and then tap down. So there's no momentum, no swinging. It's a controlled lift, pause, keeping the abdominal muscles tight so that this leg is the only thing moving. A lot of space between this top rib and hip. And then again, my bottom side is staying really lifted up off the mat. Think of internally rotating this leg so the blade of the foot stays parallel to the ceiling. We're here for just 10 more seconds. Exhaling to lift, inhaling to lower. Very good, you guys. Nice form, shoulders are stacked. We're here for 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and rest. So knees bent, feet are together, knees are together. I'm gonna stay in this exact same position to start. And then when we begin, we're gonna lift that knee and heel. We start in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So we're gonna rotate up, elevate that top leg, and then rotate down. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. Squeeze both glutes as you rotate that top leg up, and then come right back down. Breathe out as you lift, and breathe in as you lower. Core muscles are tight. You're looking up as you rotate up, and down as you rotate down. This one's definitely more advanced movement. If you need to keep the bottom hip down on the mat, you can absolutely do that. You're still gonna get great work from this top leg. It's the same thing with the top leg. You can just avoid or leave out that bottom one if you need to. We're here for 8 more seconds, and we're doing this one more time on each side. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides again. So we're back on the left forearm. First block is all legs. The next one's legs and abs, and then we move into upper body. We start in 5 seconds. Back to the leg lift in 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lift, pause, inhale, tap down. Exhale, lift, pause, and inhale, tap. So my leg is as straight as I can make it. I'm pointing my toes all the way through that side wall and only lifting as much as I can maintain the distance between my top hip bone and the bottom rib bone, so this space never shortens. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. I can use this top arm as a kickstand. I can take it behind my back, on the hip, behind the head, whatever feels good here. Just make sure this leg is not turning out. Once it does, other muscles take over and we're no longer into the outside of the hip, and that's where we want to focus right here. We have just 4 seconds. We rest in 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and rest. We're going to go into that side clam one more time on this side, and then we'll switch legs to finish. 10 seconds, get ready. We start back into that side hip raise in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So knee lifts, heel separates, and then rotate back down. Rotate up and rotate down. You can play with the angle of your legs, maybe bring the knees closer to you or further from you, and find where you feel this the most. Press that bottom forearm down into the mat as you lift your hips up and squeeze both glutes. You have the sit bones squeezing in towards each other at the top, and you're kind of pushing the hips forward and then rotating back down towards that bottom elbow. We are here for 10 more seconds. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, back down. Okay, we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and switch. Go ahead and switch to the other side. We're going to do the right side one more time, or the right arm down rather. So right elbow down, left leg is working. We start in 5 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Tap, lift, and lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. So not a huge movement. My foot is coming up just about to hip height, not much higher than my hip. If you can lift higher without letting the side body shorten, that's absolutely awesome. You can lift that leg higher, but you don't have to. So more range of motion is not always better. Keeping good form, keeping everything else in the body stable is a lot more important than how high this leg is actually moving. We have 15 seconds to go. Big toes down, eyes forward, and if you're up on the elbow, or on the hand rather, you can always look down towards that bottom hand. We have 7 seconds left. Keep working. We rest in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest. We have one more set of that side clam. So knees together, feet together. Last set here on the right. Enjoy this rest while you can. And then we're going to come right back up into it. Get ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Exhale, rotate up. Inhale, rotate down. Exhale, rotate up. Inhale, rotate down. Heels separate as you lift up, and feet come back together as you lower. Okay, we have 30 seconds left. This is our last variation here, and then we're going to switch exercises. The next 2 exercises will be done either on a wall or a couch. So if you have a wall to put your feet against, you can use the wall. One of the variations is a bridge. The other one's going to be an ab exercise. So either a wall or a couch, if you have a couch that's like a good height for bridging. We're going to rest in 3, 2, and 1. So we have 75 seconds here in between blocks where I'm going to show you the next one. I'm going to put my feet against the wall right here. You can do this on a wall, on a couch, on an ottoman, a chair, a lot of options here. So the first one, feet are on the wall, my toes are visible above my knees, and I'm going to drive my elbows down into the ground. I'm going to roll up into a bridge, go down an inch, up an inch, and then roll back down. Exhale, lift, down an inch, up an inch, all the way down. So I have one full range, one little tuck at the top, and then I roll down. That is exercise 1. Exercise 2, I'm going to flip around, and I'm going to place my hands against the bottom of the wall. Cool? I actually have a springboard here, so I'm going to hold on to that. If you're on a wall, you're going to place your palms flat against the wall. We're going to lower the legs down. We're going to lift the legs and lift the hips. So the legs drop down, they lift up, and you're just barely lifting the hips as your legs lift up. Now, if you have a couch that you can hold on to the bottom of, you can hold it, I don't know if you guys can see me, yeah, you can hold the bottom of your couch like this and do it here also, or you can just do it with your hands flat against the wall. We start in 3 seconds with the bridge. In 2 and 1, here we go, straight into that bridge. We're gonna lift up, go down an inch, up an inch, and roll down. Exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, and roll down. Good, now when you roll up into the bridge, I want you to make sure that you're not rolling up onto your neck. You're just going to the bra line, so it's about 3/4 of the way up your spine. If you prefer arms straight down by your sides, you could absolutely do that. If you want to go goalpost or arms to the ceiling, you could do that as well. I like the elbows down. It helps me to feel really square and kind of push into the back side of the arms. But you can modify and do whatever feels good. We rest in 3, 2, and 1. So now we're gonna spin around. Our hands go on the wall, and we have that leg drop to hip lift. This one, we're gonna go 3 times through both variations. We start with the hands against the wall, legs to the ceiling, in 3, 2, and 1. So I lower my straight legs. I'm gonna lift them up and then lift my hips up just a few inches. The hips are only lifting a little bit because I do not want any swinging or momentum. So it's a controlled articulation of the spine, just like you were doing with that bridge. You're rolling through, lifting up those lowest couple vertebrae. Check the shoulders, make sure that they are not creeping up into the ears. You want to keep your low back flat down onto the mat the entire time, and the legs go down only as far as you can maintain that neutral curve. So if you start to feel your back arching, don't go as low, or to modify, you can bend the knees in between. We rest in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest. Flip around. We're going back to the bridge. So we do this 3 times through. Feet up on the wall. Make sure that you can see your toes over the knees. We start in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Lift up into your bridge. Take it down an inch, up an inch, and all the way down. Exhale, lift, down an inch, up an inch, and inhale, lower. Again, make sure that you're just coming to the mid-back, not all the way up onto the neck. All the way up, down, up, and roll down. So it's an articulation, but it's definitely quicker than you would normally go. Lift, lower, lift, and roll down. Keep the navel scooped in towards your spine, so you're in that posterior pelvic tilt as you roll up. Low spine is rounded, glutes, abs, hamstrings are all engaged. I can feel the back of my arms. We rest in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest. Let's spin around, face the other way. We're going into that leg drop crunch. I'm gonna show you a variation if you need to modify. You're gonna lower the legs and then bend, lift up. Bend as you go forward, bend as you lift up. That's your modification. We start in 3, 2, 1. Lower the straight legs, lift the legs, lift the hips. Lower the straight legs, lift the legs, lift the hips. So again, the hips are only lifting a couple of inches. It's not that big. Inhale down, exhale, lift. So you're lightly pressing into that wall, creating a little extra resistance. Now you can absolutely do this just with your hands flat down by your sides. You can definitely do it there as well. Having the hands against something is going to create a little bit more resistance, but also give you a little bit more support. And we rest in 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Let's flip around, face the wall one more time. We're going back into that 1 1/4 bridge. Last set of these, and then we will switch exercises. Toes over knees, you can see them. We start in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Roll up, down an inch, up an inch, roll back down. Lift it up, down an inch, up an inch, roll back down. Keep the navel scooped in and use that strong breath. Now check your gaze. Make sure that you're looking straight up towards the ceiling, not back, not rounding the neck forward. Just a long, lengthened back of the neck position. Just a couple more reps in this bridge. We'll go back to our leg drop reverse crunch one more time. And then our next block is going to be a little bit more upper body focused. Okay, we rest in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and roll down, flip around. We have one more set of that leg drop to reverse crunch. So hands on the wall or on your couch. Get ready to start. Legs straight up in 3, 2, and 1. Last set. Lower the legs, lift up, tiny hip lift. Inhale down, exhale up, tiny hip lift. Control the legs both ways. Inhale down, exhale up. Now when the legs, or when the hips rather, lift up, I want you to make sure the toes are going straight up to the ceiling rather than back to the wall behind you. So very important that the legs are at 90 degrees, they're vertical. it's pretty common to like swing those legs way back and just use momentum. So to actually get the lower abdominal layers to fire, we have to make sure the legs are vertical rather than back behind us. Okay, we rest in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we have 75 seconds in between. I'm going to show you the next 2 exercises. So next we have a crossbody mountain climber and a cobra to plank. So this one, you're in a plank position. It's just a really slow crossbody knee tuck. So my left knee goes to my right elbow, back to plank, right knee, left elbow, back to plank. So I'm just alternating sides. That's exercise 1. Exercise 2, you're going to start all the way down on the mat, arms straight. You're going to lift your chest and arms, bend the elbows, then we lower down, tuck the toes, push up to a plank. So we lower down, I'm going to lift my upper body, bend the elbows, plant the palms, tuck the toes, push up. So this one's not very easy. You can add the leg lift if you would like, or you can keep the legs down. That's your second exercise. We're going to alternate those 2 3 times each. We have 15 seconds until we start. So first one, you can be in high plank or low plank. We're going to go into those cross-body mountain climbers in 10 seconds. Elbows or hands, that's your call. Let's get ready. We're in a plank. We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Right knee, left elbow, pause. Back to plank. Left knee, right elbow, pause. And come back to plank. Twist and hold it. Find your plank. Twist and hold it. And find your plank. And keep going here. Big rotations through the torso. So you're trying to bring that knee to the opposite armpit. Keep your spine rounded. So you're pushing your palms into the mat and really separating the space in between your scapula. We have 15 seconds here. See how rounded my back is? I really want to avoid letting my hips sink down. Once they sink down, it's a lot of pressure on the low back. So I prefer more rounded than arched. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest. Lie down onto your belly. We're going cobra and then pressing up to plank. So again, that first one, you're going to start with your arms straight. We're going to lift the chest, bend the elbows, come all the way down, plant the palms down. We start in 3, 2, 1. Lift up, bend the elbows, plant your palms, tuck the toes, push up to plank, lower down, do it again. Chest lifts, elbows bend, plant the palms, tuck the toes, push up. Now when you push up into that plank, it's super important that we're tucking the pelvis and the ribs as we push up, so that again, we're not arching the lower back ever. You gotta keep that low back protected, especially in the shapes that we're in during this block. When you bend the elbows out wide into that goalpost, think of squeezing your shoulder blades together and keep the feet down. Remember, if you want more intensity, you can lift the legs up for that cobra. We're gonna rest in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Okay, we're going through this one 3 times. So we're going back to that crossbody mountain climber. We have about 8 seconds left. You can go hands or elbows. Back to plank in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Left knee, right elbow, pause. Back to plank. Right knee, left elbow, pause. Back to plank. And keep switching. Knee all the way up to the armpit. Keep rounding the upper spine. And twist the hips a lot. See if you can get the knee actually past the elbow, the outside of the elbow. Each time you do these, see if you can get the knee closer to actually touching the arm. The more you shift your weight forward, the closer you'll get to actually making that connection. 12 seconds to go. We're gonna go back into that cobra to press up. 5 seconds, get ready to rest. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest, sit back. We have about 10 seconds. We have cobra and then pressing back up to plank. Arms straight, legs stay down. We start in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Lift the arms and chest, bend the elbows, lengthen, lower, press up, and back down. So when you press up, you want the elbows pretty narrow. It's like a tricep push-up. Same thing when you lower, elbows very close to your body. Keep the legs down for your cobra. Tuck the pelvis up when you press to plank. Lift the chest, bend the elbows, plant the palms, tuck the toes, push up. 10 seconds. Okay, line 2, 20 seconds. Now we have 10 left. Keep going here. Couple more reps. Going straight through the full 45. We'll do that sequence one more time. We rest in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. We're gonna come back to that plank one more time. So elbows or hands, high plank or low plank. Back to those crossbody mountain climbers. We start in 5 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Right knee, left elbow. Back to plank, left knee, right elbow. Find your plank. Slow. Hold the twist. And come center. Twist and pause. And come center. Keep going. Twist, hold. You have 30 seconds to go. This is the last time that we're here. The next block is going to be core focused. Keep going here. Twist, pause, and back to plank. Twist, pause, and back to plank. 15 seconds left here. Keep breathing, twisting the torso, pushing up away from that mat. 5 seconds to go. We rest in 4, 3, 2, and rest. You can lie all the way down onto your belly. We have one more set of that cobra to press up. Okay, we start in 5 minutes. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Lift the chest, bend the elbows, plant the palms, tuck the toes, push up, tuck the pelvis, and come back down. Lift up, bend the elbows, plant the palms, tuck the toes. Okay, last time we do these, we have 30 seconds to go. Protect that low back on your cobra by keeping the glutes and abs turned on. Elbows stay narrow for that press up. We have 20 seconds to go here. Okay guys, 10 seconds. We're gonna take that 75-second rest, and then we'll switch exercises again. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so next one is all abs. So you're on your back. We have a marching crunch. You're gonna take the hands behind the head, elbows wide. I'm gonna lift my left leg, twist the torso left, set it down, and then just switch to the right. So my shin bone is going up to the ceiling, and my sternum is also lifting upwards. So I'm not curling forward, I'm lifting up. And this is my first exercise. We're just alternating sides. Okay, the second exercise is a static plank with a twist. So we're gonna go forearm plank, and what we're gonna do is stack the feet and twist them one way. So my left foot is stacked on top of the right, and I'm just holding here. That's gonna be the first one. Or sorry, that's gonna be actually exercise 2. Exercise 4 will be same thing on the left. So my feet are stacked, but my elbows are down. We're doing 2 sets on each side. So we're gonna do the marching crunch 4 times, and the plank 2 times each side. We have 15 seconds until we start that marching crunch. So hands behind the head, elbows wide, feet are down, lightly holding the back of my head. We start in 6 seconds. I'm gonna lift the left leg and twist left in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Lift and twist, set the foot down, and switch. So I'm lifting my sternum up over the knee, bringing my shin bone up towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist, inhale, lower. Exhale, twist, inhale, lower. Bring the shin bone upward, big twist through the torso. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. So 45 seconds here. And then on the first set of plank, we're gonna twist our heels and our butt to the right. And we're gonna hold that for 45 seconds. It's a lot of oblique work. We're gonna rest in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest. Okay, we're gonna come into a forearm plank. Now, if you need to do a high plank, you can do that also. Forearm plank, we're just gonna come into a basic plank with the legs squeezed together. We're gonna twist our heels to the right side. So my heels and butt are facing the right, and I can feel my right oblique. We are holding, the timer is on. We have 45 seconds here. So you can see that my back's kind of rounded. I'm pushing the elbows down, and I'm squeezing the space between my right rib and hip, trying to connect those 2 points. Pretty easy to hold this plank without a whole lot of work happening, so make sure that you're really rounding and squeezing that space between right rib and hip. The legs are super, super straight. You have equal weight in your arms, so the upper body is square. It's just the legs that are twisted. We have 15 more seconds here. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep breathing, hold that twist, less than 10 seconds. Straighten the legs even more. We're on our backs in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest. On your back, we're going back to that marching crunch. Hands behind the head, elbows wide. And get ready to start. We have 5 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the left leg, twist left. Set it down and switch. So when you lift the leg, avoid pulling the knee all the way into your chest. You want to think of your thigh bone, your leg bone being vertical, and your shin bone horizontal. So your toes are just barely over the knees, and your knee isn't really pulling into the chest. It's just kind of the bottom part of the leg lifting up to come to 90. Less knee to chest, and more ankle to the sky. This will also help to keep it out of the hip flexors and more into the abdominals. When we think of pulling the knee into the forehead, it's all hip flexion. When we think of lifting the leg upward, it can come from deeper within your core. Keep the elbows wide, and we rest in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, back into your plank. We're gonna twist those heels to the left this time. So heels and butt to the left, knees go right, feet are stacked. We're gonna come into the plank, and we start the static hold. Let's twist the heels left. We start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 45 seconds on. So I'm just holding, but I'm squeezing the shit out of my left oblique. Tuck the ribs down to the hips and tuck the hips up to the rib bones. Round that low back. Try to keep equal weight in the arms as best as you can. So you're kind of pushing into that right elbow, lifting the navel up. Your gaze is right in between the wrists. So we're not arching or rounding the neck at all. We have 20 seconds. We're over halfway. Legs straight. That left one especially. It likes to bend. Keep your inner thighs squeezed. Keep the hands unclasped so that we're not making fists. We are here for just 8 seconds. Keep holding. Keep breathing. Keep that low back round. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip onto your back. Back to our marching crunch. We're halfway there. Hands behind the head. Elbows wide. Get ready, set number 3 of these guys. We start in 5 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg up, we lift and twist. Come back down, exhale, switch. Inhale, back down, exhale, switch. So lift the shin up, lift the sternum up, and keep the same distance between your chin and your chest the entire time. And when you lift the leg to tabletop, check in and make sure that your knee and your ankle are in alignment. Sometimes the leg likes to turn in or turn out. And try to really focus on parallel leg alignment. So the knees and the ankles stay the same distance apart from each other the entire time. Little adjustments make a big difference in the way these feel. So take a peek, check out your toes. Are they aligned with your knees or are they drifting off to the side? We rest in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. We're coming back to our forearm plank. This time our heels go to the right side. So we're gonna hold that static plank in 5 seconds. Elbows down, find your plank. Heels and butt to the right, and we hold in 3, 2, 1. Squeeze that right side oblique, drive the elbows down, and just breathe. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. The slower you breathe, the faster time goes by. Big breaths in, fill the lungs all the way. Deep breaths out, get all that air out of your lungs. Check those legs, can you make them even straighter? Can you squeeze those inner thighs even harder? We have 20 seconds to go. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. Keep the back around, make sure that we're not allowing the hips to sink down. 10 seconds here. Last time we have to do this side. We're going on our back one more time for that marching crunch in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back onto your back. Marching crunch one more time. We got 2 more minutes left in this block. We have one last little burnout at the end, and then we are done with this workout. So we're pretty close. Get ready for our last set of marching crunch in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up, twist, set the foot down, and switch. So on this 4th set, really challenge yourself. See if you can lift higher. Can you twist deeper? Can you maybe hold for an extra second at the top? Find something that really challenges you and take it there for this last round. Inhale down, audible exhale as you twist. Shin bone goes straight to the ceiling. Elbows stay out wide. We have 10 seconds to go. Couple more reps here. Hug that navel down as you draw the leg up. Big twist. This exercise works all 4 sets of your abs, all 4 layers. We rest in 3, 2, 1. Take a big full body stretch. We are done with those. We have just one more plank. We're gonna flip on around. We'll twist those heels and glutes to the left side. Last plank here. And then we're up on our feet to finish. Let's go ahead and come up to the plank. We start in 3, 2, and 1. Twist those heels left, tuck and hold. Squeeze that space between your left rib and hip as hard as you can. Keep it engaged the whole entire time. So that area is contracted, it's shortened, those muscle fibers are working. The other side is lengthened, so you're getting a stretch on the right side body, working an isometric hold on that left side. Strengthening the legs, the core, the arms, the shoulders, the back muscles are working here. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. We have 15 seconds to go here. We're up on our feet for the last block. We have some more standing stuff. It's full body, it's balance, it's rotation, it's coordination. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest. Okay, we have that 75-second rest before our last block. Last one is standing. If you've been taking my classes, we've done this one before. We're gonna clasp the hands and place them behind the base of the skull. I'm gonna step my left leg back into reverse lunge. Both of my legs are bent. I'm gonna twist left, come center. Now I take my right leg to tabletop, twist right, and come back center. So I step the leg back, twist left, come center, come up to tabletop, twist right, come center. So we're gonna do right, left, it's 4 minutes, and then we are done. We'll take a quick stretch after that. So we got quite a bit of time until we start this last block. We have like 30 seconds left, so you can just shake it out, get comfortable, find somewhere with space. I'm gonna show you this one from the side before we get started so you can see when you go into the lunge, both knees are bent, my torso is upright, so I'm not leaning forward, I'm vertical. I'm gonna twist, come center, and then find my balance, twist, come center. Okay, we have 5 seconds. Let's start this in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the right leg steps back, twist left, come center. Take the right leg to tabletop, twist right, come center. Right leg back, twist left, come center. Right leg tabletop, twist left, come center. Go slow here. When you rotate the spine, your hips are staying square. With what the legs are doing, it's gonna help you to keep the hips square. They can't really rotate when you're twisting toward the front leg. So it's a good way to target the obliques and keep the hips in place. We have 10 seconds to go. No rush on these. And remember, if you're on a squishy mat or a carpet, it's gonna be a lot harder than a flat floor. Go ahead and rest, shake that out. We're gonna go to the other side. So this one we're doing 2 sets each side. The next one, we're gonna take the left leg and step it back into our lunge. We start in 5, hands behind the head in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step that left leg back. We twist right, come center, left leg tabletop, twist left, and come center. So we step back, rotate, find center, find your balance, twist left, come center. So when I rise up into that tabletop position, I'm really squeezing my right glute, activating that leg before I twist. So I have to find the strength, find the stability before I move, or else I'm gonna fall over. So you gotta go really slow, focus on keeping the shoulders stacked right on top of the hips. So again, there's no really hinging or leaning forward. The torso, the body is staying upright. We're gonna rest in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest, shake that out. We get one more shot at that. We're gonna do one more set each side, and then we're in a final stretch. This one you may feel the heart rate increasing because there's a lot of level changes, so even without having to jump or do any high impact work, you can still get some cardiovascular work. Let's start that second side, or first side again. So I step the right foot back, twist left, come center, tabletop, twist right, and come center. Step back with the right, twist left, come center, come to standing, twist to the right, and come center. So you're always rotating towards your front leg. Take your time, ground down through that standing leg when you rise. Find your balance first, and then twist. I have a light grip on the back of my head, just so that my neck is not floating And I can feel my shoulders working just to keep my arms here overhead. Get ready to rest. We have 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Shake that out. We have one more set on the other side. And then we're in our final stretch. So this time the left leg is going to step back. Let's get ready. We start that in 5 seconds. Left leg back into your lunge in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Left leg back. We twist right. Come center. Come to balance. And then twist left. Find center. Step back. Twist. Center. Rise up. Twist. Center. Step back into that lunge pretty far. So your back leg, your left leg is really close to the ground. It's like 2-3 inches from the floor. Keep going here. We have 20 seconds left. This is our last variation, and we're going to cool things down. We'll head back down to the mat for a little stretch. Keep going. We have 8 seconds. Let's do one more rep. And we rest in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest. Shake that out. Take a second. And we are going to come down to the mat and just take a quick little stretch. So we're going to open the legs out. They don't have to go awkwardly wide. Just take them out to a comfortable angle. We're going to walk the arms straight forward and try to keep the back flat so that you're not really rounding. You're just looking right in between your fingertips. And then take a couple steps forward with those fingertips. You can move around a little bit side to side. You should feel this into the hamstrings, the back of your legs, and your inner thighs. We're going to walk the arms over to one side so that your hands are framing that leg. You're looking right at the middle toe and then reaching your chest past your toes. So again, we want to avoid rounding and think of lengthening the spine, kind of pulling into the floor as you reach the heart forward. Let's walk the hands around to the other side. So now they're framing the opposite foot. Eyes are looking right past the middle toe. Chest is reaching past the toes. Draw those fingertips a little further forward. And let's come all the way to center. And we're going to come into a down dog. So we'll start on hands and knees, palms flat down. We're going to tuck the toes, lift those hips up, and just pedal out your feet. Bend one knee and then the other. This is a great stretch for the calves, the hamstrings, the low back. Think of reaching the crown of your head in between the middle fingers. Pedal out your feet a few times until eventually you feel
Lost you, Sam.
Yeah. She's muted.
I guess we're done.
I'm muted.
Oh.
Was I muted the whole time or just at the end?
No, just like the last two poses.
Just at the end.
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry.
That happened.
Okay.
I swear one day I'm going to figure out this Zoom thing. I'm like, I've
It
been
was
doing
just a stretch.
still don't get it, but
Thank you.
need to look at if that happens. Sorry, you guys. Take care.
Thanks,
Bye.
Sam.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Thank you.